Okay guys, I'm going to go through a little bit on file management in Premiere Pro just because I get this question a lot from people I know and they're like, hey, how do you do it? So I figure, hey, here you go. This is how I do it. So in Premiere Pro, in my project window, when I import all of my audio files into one file, all of my camera files into another file, and then what I do is I create a merged folder that I'm going to use for all of my merged clips when I sync my audio and video files together. Let's say I've got another sound file, like maybe I'll be adding music or sound effects. I'll create another file for that. So that's just hitting the new bin down here at the lower portion of the panel. And then I'll go sound effects. And the reason why I do a lot of these files like this is because, you know, if you notice, I've got a lot of stuff here. So if you keep it all in one place, it's going to get real messy. Pretty much the only thing I don't put in files, depending on how long of video edit I do, is going to actually be my timelines, and so my sequences. And so what you'll see here is I've got my create a scene one, my outtakes are currently separate, but if I'm doing a longer film or even a short film, I'll actually start breaking those down as well. So one bin will be scene one, the next bin will be scene two, and so forth and so on. And then I'll have a master one out here. So that would be how I would do it. So I'd keep it kind of what you have up here down to a minimum. In this case, I'm not doing multiple scenes and that type of stuff. So I'm just going to kind of keep it pretty simple. And now I'll show you what I do here. So I'm going to take my audio files, and I've already synced a couple already, and my camera. And so I've already synced the first one, so I'm going to grab the second one here, and I'm just going to merge the clips. If you want to know how to merge clips, you can watch my tutorial on merging clips. So I'm not going to show you now. And that actually should be part 2. So what that did is it merged those into, you know, another take, right? But we don't need, but I've got my create a scene. This is actually what I'm calling the video, which is going to have call myself, a few others on it. And what I've done is I've merged taking my merge clips, and I'm actually going to put those into a merge clips file because I don't want a whole row here of that. And so now I take my third one, which I'm then going to merge with my camera third one, and you kind of see this will go on and on and on, and I'm not going to show you all of that. And then I put that into my merge clips folders. And so you see how that's keeping it nice and simple. And then in my main window here, I don't have a lot that I'm filtering through. I also did an outtakes because I'm going to throw a few outtakes at the end of the video. So I'm going to create an outtakes folder, and I'm going to put my merged clips in there. And I'm leaving out, once again, I'm leaving out the main files. These are going to be the ones that are going to be exported or synced into one master file or master video. And that's kind of how I do it. That's just the basics. The main thing is use your folders because it will really help keep everything organized. And the more video files you're working with or more sound files you're working with, the more of a pain in the ass this is going to be if you don't do this. And so it's good even on smaller videos like this one, or where we're not doing a whole lot, to just kind of get those few in there and get in the habit of doing that. And as I go through and edit now, I know I'm not going to, when I want to actually pull, you know, I've got part 1, right? Now I'm going to throw part 2 on here, which is, see, Cathal talking again, or part 3, which I also think is him again as well. And you can see they're all synced, and now I can start putting it together into one master scene. that's just real basic, real quick little demo on using folders to help manage your files in Premiere Pro.